Welcome to Laramie, Wyoming, and one of the highest elevations you will find in all of college football. And it is home to the Wyoming Cowboys, and they have a taste for the spicy brown mustard. Today, we're set for a clash between these two rivals from the Mountain West. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the UNLV Rebels. The Rebels will kick it away first. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense will have the football first. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him, and I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Swings it out to the flat. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Cowboys come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. The Cowboys have this offense rolling. Going to the running game. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage and getting running backs on the ground.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
This offense came out of the tunnel red hot in the opening drive of the game. They get it all the way down close inside the opponent's goal line, and on 2nd down now, you're going the wrong way. Not good enough up front protecting the quarterback. It's a huge loss. Now setting up 3rd and long, and that's a play the defense just had to have.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Fires to the big fella. He is stopped right at the 21-yard line, and now it'll be 4th down and decision time. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. So the UNLV Rebels offense will take the field for the first time. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the 2nd level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand that this guy's a top-shelf player. And I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season. But this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find a...
It's a running room. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Finds his tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
They've got the screen set up. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
And the offensive line and the quarterback has to do their job on screens. They got to sell. Pass down the field, pass down the field. Offensive line releases. Quarterback now snaps his eyes to the running back. The running back does the rest with the big boys out in front, creating a pass.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
They'll try to drive ahead on 30 short. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They could tie the game here with a field goal, but instead looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside, defense.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
And at this point on the field, I mean, I guess why not try to guess the snap count? Defense gets caught, still 1st and goal. Scanning the field, it's Calandria. Touchdown, Rebels. Quick strike through the air for the score. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? Peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost it.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, read option right. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Caught over the middle, it's Sargent. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Give to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they did.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Here's the heat. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Well, it's 1st down. The defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit. forcing that incompletion.
To the air, it's Calandria. And they can't make the connection on third down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3-and-out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
They'll run it from the gun. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Second down coming up. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and UNLV has the edge. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. The play action fake. Finds the tight end. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. There's the pressure. Firing to the right, complete. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Cowboys will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Just keeps moving. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. They'll start this drive from the 42. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures.
There he goes! Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it...
There he goes! They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw again. That's caught. It's Bradley. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. On first and 10, trying to strike from the 15. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to throw. It's Calandria. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Rebels!
It's a phenomenal effort on third down by the QB, but how about the blocking? When that play broke down, look at the receivers running routes. They all of a sudden turned around, and they went and got some blocks to help out their QB. You got to love it.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. North Carolina is down right now, but that kid on the defensive side, I know this is a big statement, but he looks like a young Lawrence Taylor. Do not rule out a comeback. They're trailing by just 4 to Clemson. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC.
He's loose. It's a seam wide open. He's at the 30. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Now the play fake. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Touchdown, Cowboys! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. The receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch. Down.
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Getting set for the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Rebels offense is back on the field. Back and forth we go on these last couple of drives, David. Everybody moving the ball.
Man, these offenses are in a rhythm. Everything they're doing right now is working. A lot of scoring. This puts a lot more pressure on your offense, Palmer, when you walk on the field.
And at this point, too, David, which defense can break serve, right? Who can get a stop? That's what it feels like is going to be the determining factor in this game.
Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
The run from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to throw. It's Calandria. Makes the catch. It's Reynolds. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Rebels will punt this one away. Second time they've had to kick it away. He makes the fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game.
So they got to be feeling good. They did their part, score. Your defense does your part. Jesse, this offense, keep that momentum. I would say stay aggressive.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Thomas. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and game tackled.
Slips a tackle, and he's got room. He is pushed out of bounds at the 19-yard line.
And a great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He makes the grab. Touchdown, Rebels. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Here's the handoff. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Anderson wants to throw. Got the quick pass. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. It's caught. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Had to get rid of it quickly. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. The short hands. It's Durr. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Fires to the big fella. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, who's got a better seat there today in Laramie than you do? And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
They go to the ground. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. And the Rebels getting set on 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Looking to throw, it's Calandria. Flushed out of the pocket. Took a shot as he threw. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
I'm impressed with this defense, man, because that QB is lightning fast. You see how fast that defender was able to get to him and force the incompletion? Wow.
They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Glover. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. The Rebels are marching down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, I like the aggressive nature by the quarterback there. He's trying to take a shot down the field. Just a better play by the defense forcing the incompletion.
Well, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. He wants to throw it again. Just a short pass to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Gotta like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd down, going up top. Got a man, it's Gums. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
They don't believe their kicker can roll double nickels with that 55-yarder, so they'll leave the offense out there on 4th down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
This is a running back, man, that just finds a way to get it done. Critical 4th down. Everyone thinking they're going to throw the football, but they hand it off to him, and he helps keep this drive alive.
On the move, it's Glover. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They'll leave it with him. Creates a little space. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Wants to adjust the pattern. Dropping back, it's Calandria. Snagged in the middle, it's Lee. They knock him down right at the 20-yard line. Not enough for the first down, but maybe they'll keep the offense on the field. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. Absolutely perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Men, it just means more in the SEC, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Texas A&M is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Johnny Manziel, and they are right back in this. They're trailing by 10 to Mississippi State. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the Cowboys with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. He'll keep it himself. Crosses the 40. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're looking for an advantage to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country.
He lost one down the sideline. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Cowboys send out the punt unit.
Number 43, on
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. From the gun to give, looking for room. He'll be stopped at the line of scrimmage, and time has expired here in the 3rd. We reach the break, and UNLV is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Gonna run it. It's Lee. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
It'll be 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's Calandria. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on third down brings us to fourth. And the Rebels will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin them deep. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Off play action on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Richardson. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Durham. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the second half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game, and you just saw another one right there. This offensive line has had problems.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
Running back searching for a hole. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Going for the big play. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk, keep that clock moving, get a few first downs. And if I get a few first downs with that clock moving, I get the W and get out of here.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Catch in the middle. It's Gums. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick pass on the jet motion. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And the Rebels really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Might as well give it to him again. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Anderson will throw. Got his man on the right. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Double time, hustling to the line to stop the clock. And the Cowboys are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Grab near the marker, it's Richardson. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it up to 49. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Fires it incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
The clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Wyoming. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.